sweet souls. How are you? It's your Force Fairy here. Nice to see you again. Okay, it's Saturday and it's a free-for-all. A free-for-all Saturday. That's where I bring out any of my decks, and I've got quite a few. I am going to eventually share with you all of my decks because I got quite a few. And so this, I think, is going to be the beginning of something. So this is where I showcase deck designers, creators from different countries. And I'm starting with my home country of Canada. And this is the Oneness deck. I'll leave a description, a link in the description box below to where you can find this deck. And it's a beautiful, beautiful deck that I'm starting with today. And because I want to showcase the deck, we're doing a reversal read. So we're starting off with the Stardust Clarifiers, which will be my main deck today. And the Oneness deck will be my Clarifiers. So I wasn't looking. I was looking out the window there. It's snowing again today. And I didn't see what came out. I might see it in editing, but the Fool, let's take a risk, let's take a leap of faith. And when I think about deck designers, creators, that's exactly what they do, isn't it? They take a leap of faith. That their vision, that their even designs, color schemes, everything, size of deck, type of card stock, every decision that they make, this is a leap of faith, that they are creating something that comes from their intentions, comes from their heart, right? For others to enjoy. And I'm one that enjoys these decks. So, sweet souls, what are you going to take a leap of faith in? What are you going to risk? I mean, we're in Aries season. Aries takes risks. It's one of these zodiac signs, the zodiac sign that takes a risk. Doesn't think twice. So the energy that crosses the Fool is the Queen of Pentacles. This is taking care. This is also a business queen. She takes care of herself, of her home, of her family, but she takes care of her business. She takes care of her employees. She takes care of her investments. She invests in herself. She invests in her children. But she also invests in others, almost like taking them on. Like children. And let me tell you, a Queen of Pentacles mom, she makes those children work hard. She really does, because she wants the best. She values hard work. She values effort. She has values. So the energy that helps or hinders you, this Queen of Pentacles definitely helps you take that leap of faith, put the work into it. So you're not nervous. You're not doubting, oh, is it good enough? The Queen of Pentacles says, of course it is. You have put in the time, the effort, the work. Yes, brand new, right there, idea. And this is your spark. This is a passionate new beginning. And of course, your higher self, right above the Fool card, is saying, go for it. Focus and foundation. Look at that. Look at this, sweet souls. Look at this. The Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. Wow, focus and foundation is that golden opportunity. And the Queen of Pentacles is the one telling you, you, sweet souls, you are that golden opportunity. You are the one. There's only one you. In the past, oh, yes, indeed, doubt, fear, the devil, the one that tells you, you can't do that. No one would get your deck. No one would buy it. No one's interested. There's a million decks out there. What makes yours so special? That's the devil. That's the devil talk right there. That's the devil. In the future, taking action. Beautiful Sagittarius energy. Taking action regardless of what this little voice in your head says, regardless of what outside influences other people say. Regardless. This Knight of Wands takes action how you see yourself. I see this, yes, I can see this as being confused, yes, as the Two of Swords states. I can see this as having to make a tough decision, yes, but I really see this as peace of mind, calming the mind, quieting the senses, because in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck, this woman is blindfolded. She has put on the blindfold to calm her senses, not to be able to see the influences around her so she can quiet that mind. She has crossed her heart to protect it. Maybe from the voices of others, maybe from harsh criticisms that would make her give up on her project or give up on her dream. No, she's blocking that out. She's going deep within to quiet that mind and go deep within her heart, how other people see you, sweet souls. Yes, this is balance for me. I'm seeing it. The fours for me are really stability. So this is emotional stability. But I want you to keep your heart open. And again, when this image of the woman crossing her heart with two swords, yes, you might be quieting the mind. Absolutely. But I still want you to keep your heart open. So how other people see you is this Four of Cups. It could be meditating on your emotional stability. It could be meditating. But I don't want you to dismiss or give up on love offers that are being offered. So that is compliments. This is how I'm reading it today. Compliments. When someone says, you've got a really great idea. When we're talking about these decks and the deck designers, that deck is really, it speaks to me. I really like the images. I love the colors. I love the design. These are compliments. And so when the Four of Cups comes in where other people see you, they might see you not taking the compliments. A compliment is a gift. Learn how to receive it. Yeah. The Seven of Cups is a lot of love. There's a lot of love right here. This is your hope and or fear. And this is a hope. The hope is that you will have many options. You'll have many projects that you will fall in love with, that you will love building, designing, that you will love putting out there, that you will love releasing, that you will love. So it's a matter of which one am I going to put my time and effort, my Queen of Pentacles energy into? At the same time, if we want to talk about hope and or fear, the fear is that you're delusional. The fear is that I think it's so super good and it's not. Or the opposite of that is I don't think it's good at all and it's super awesome, right? These are illusions and delusions that the devil wants to confuse you with. And again, we go back to, I can read this as a confusion card. Now, what is truth? What is real? Is this really good? Is my product really good? Is my book really good? Is my deck really good? Is my clothing design really good? Or have I got an inflated ego? Have I got yes people around me? That's for you to know, right? We'll go deeper into clarifiers and the potential outcome. Patience. Again, we got Sagittarius right here. This is patience, but also balancing out energies. So that fire, right? We got the Ace of Wands, that fire energy along with that emotional energy. That which you might not see, sweet souls, the 8 work. I think you realize the work you're putting into things, the work, the investment, the mastery, it's right there. The 8 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Now, I love this deck. I love the way it shuffles. Beautiful. I love the way it feels. I love the way it looks. And the images are amazing. They speak to my soul. And with every single one, there's always a little bit of magic, a little bit of sparkle. I hope that in editing that it really shows up in the editing where you can really see the sparkle, the magic that's in every card. So let's clarify what you're taking a leap of faith in. What is it that you are stepping off that cliff? You are taking a leap of faith. You're taking, and I'm hearing, it's probably because it's Aries season, I'm hearing risk. You are taking a risk. But you have put in the time, the effort, the work with that Queen of Pentacles. That Queen of Pentacles is, I see the Queen of Pentacles today is yes, it's a help or hindrance. It's definitely a help. It can be a hindrance when you work too hard, when you put in too long of hours, you don't take care of your physical body, but you overwork yourself. And again, that's the devil when it comes to being a workaholic. The Queen, both King and Queen, but the Queen in particular can, because she tends to be a mom as well as a Queen of Pentacles worker, creator. I got it right here. This is it. Let's see. The Fool's clarified by the 8 of Pentacles right there. You have put in the work, as I said. The Queen of Pentacles makes sure of it. You have put in the work and the devotion to your mastery, to your excellence. And the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords, and in this deck in particular, this deck really reminds me of mind meditation. The meditation it takes to not only quiet the mind, but to also quiet down the doubt of the devil, the fear of the devil. And when you start recognizing those thoughts, that voice, that's through meditation. That's through the Four of Swords. Really quieting your body, your mind, your heart, and really to go deep within your soul. Now, this Ace of Wands, this is your higher self speaking. Look at this. All right, so because I'm going to put this right up here, the Nine of Cups, and in this deck, who's the golden opportunity? Who's got that? And we got the Ace of Pentacles right here, but who's the golden goose? You are, sweet souls. The Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment. You are creating, are taking these opportunities, are seeing them and acting upon them with the Knight of Wands. Yes, but this is also, and I gotta shout out to this deck creator. These feet here, that's, and it says in the, I love the guidebooks as well, but the guidebook says that's the feet of a Canada goose, right? So that's a little shout out to Canada with the Canada goose feet right there. And every time I see that, I'm like, yo, yeah, pride, a little sense of pride, right? This Nine of Cups is also you, I'm hearing, controlling your emotions, keeping them on that even keel rather than those ups and downs, the highs and lows, but not getting super high when something good happens, but giving yourself the credit, giving yourself the pat on the back, absolutely, but keeping that emotional independence, keeping that emotional control. And that happens with meditation. That happens with the Four of Swords. Yeah. And this is after the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is disappointment. Look at this image. Oh, and it reminds me, I'm hearing that song in my head. You only grow when after it rains. Like there's a song that is, it's a sweet little voice, a female voice that sings it about how you only grow when it rains, right? So when things don't go the way you expect it, when you have these emotional disappointments, and when I see the rain on the window pane, I think, yeah, that's what makes things grow, is that rain, are those emotions, are those disappointments. What did you learn from that disappointment? What was it that disappointed you, right? Golden opportunity right here. The Ace of Pentacles, your focus and foundation. Wow, look at the Fool right there. Right there. Right there. And the Two of Wands. Now, in this Two of Wands, you would normally see in the traditional Rider-Waite Smith deck figure choosing one of the two wands and holding in the palm of his hand the world. Now in this, I love this Two of Wands because this, and at first I couldn't figure it out. What is this? It's a camera lens, an old school, for those of you who've only ever known a camera on their phone. There used to be SLR cameras that you would switch the lenses, right? And this is a camera lens. And so it really speaks to me about the focus. What are you focused on? You're focused on you. You are the golden goose. You are laying those golden eggs. You are the golden opportunity. You're taking the risk. We got the fool twice. What's your focus, sweet souls? What is your focus? That's for you to know. And I'd like to find out. Leave in the comments below what your focus is. And the devil. Let's find out in the recent past. The devil. Did the devil try and prevent you from taking steps to move forward? To set your sails off, to put your product out, to put your content out, your book out, to release your poetry, your whatever it is that you're creating, your software, your app. What is it that you're creating that the devil, I think you've gone deep within. And do you notice in this card, there's that lantern that the hermit holds. That's your star. But what is this? Where does those, I've read these cards and I've read these cards and I've read these cards, and it's, as I was, and I do a couple reads before I start recording. I practice, I do. And I thought, that's green. That's green. That's the heart chakra. And that's the light, as they would say, at the end of the tunnel. So are you walking up, and it's ascending, opening your heart with the hermit, going, it's I always say going deep within. Again, I got Venus in the 12th house, which is my Scorpio house. And so love for me, I sometimes feel that people really don't understand what unconditional love is. Unconditional love is opening your heart and seeing love in everything. Everything. Seeing love in every individual. Even if they're negative. Even if, I don't want to say they're possessed by the devil, but they've fallen victim to the illusions, the fears of the devil. But you can still see their soul. I meet people on a soul level, so I see the good in everyone. Every single person I've ever met. Even the ones that have been mean and nasty and have done me wrong, I still see that. So when I see this hermit card and I see that light, is that source? Is that source that you are trying to find, that you're trying to ascend to, that you're finding through your heart? I dare say. And that's exactly what the devil doesn't want us to do. The devil doesn't want us to find our own inner power. The devil doesn't want us to see the light. The devil doesn't want us to open up our hearts. The devil doesn't want us to forgive those that have hurt us. He wants us to hold on to it. He wants us to resent and to hate. No. I dare say no. Move on. Take those actions. When you have opened your heart, when you've gone deep within, when you see the source, light, when you see the light even on the darkest of rainiest days, right? That's a perception. And you can change your whole world in an instant with a change of perception. That's a fact. Now, the Knight of Wands is clarified by, we got another ace. Look at that. The Ace of Swords. That's your clarity. That's your truth. And it's right beside the Four of Swords. So after, and again, in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck, there's that sword of truth that's underneath the, I almost said character, but he is a character, but the person. It's more of a knight. He almost looks like a warrior in a lot of the decks. But that individual is the word I was looking for. That individual, and he's got 3 swords over top of him. There's that sword, that Ace of Swords. And I love that it's so colorful, that your truth is full of color, full of life. And it's a feather. I always have a feather on my heartstone here. Today it's the rose quartz. And it's the blue jay feather. because the blue jay speaks the truth. In this deck, I hope we see the King of Swords, because the King of Swords has a blue jay feather in the crown on the throne. And that is, they speak the truth. When you hear jays out in the 100-acre woods, they are loud. They really make themselves known. And so I like that the Ace of Swords in this deck is a feather. So what is it? What story? Oh, I'm hearing it, sweet souls. What story are you writing with yourself, with your integrity, with your truth? How are you leaping forward with the Fool twice? And you're taking action. Oh, with a different perspective. And look at how high this perspective is. Look at this perspective. This is the Hanged Man in the traditional Rider-Waite. But look at this image of how high of a perspective you have when you open your heart and you ascend into the light right there. Look, right there. Look, right there. Beautiful. And you are not the only one. Look at, you are not the only one that has that higher perspective, that looks at things from a higher perspective. Beautiful. How you see yourself, sweet souls. Oh my goodness gracious. This is peace of mind. And with peace of mind and the opening of the heart comes the 10 of Cups. And you have found your pod. You have found your people. You found your soul tribe. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God, I love this Queen. And I do have to say, I take this personally. I really do. This Queen of Pentacles, which is right here, because I'm a Capricorn sun, born the year of the rabbit. And look at this little rabbit bouncing around. Look at this little rabbit. As they say, rabbits, multiply. Well, I just don't have one kid. I have 5. So yeah, I love this card because of it. There's that pentacle. There's that pentacle right there. That Ace of Pentacles. So you have found peace of mind through taking care of yourself, taking care of your home, of your family. If you like to bake, bake. If you like to cook, cook. If you like to garden, garden. If you like to design, to paint your walls a different color. My mother's a Capricorn sun, Virgo moon, and she paints her house every spring. And it's not really spring, there's still snow on the ground, and she's painting because she wants that freshness, that new, that let's get this going. Let's open up the windows. Let's get some new life into the house, right? And so that's what I'm really reminded of when I see this particular Queen of Pentacles. And in this deck, it's the Spirit of Pentacles. And look at that, the 10 of Cups. When you feel and you put the love and effort into yourself and into your home, into your own family, into your community, this is where you build that 10 of Cups all around you. You start seeing the 10 of Cups everywhere. Now, how other people see you? They might see you as not being able to take compliments. 7 of Wands. They could see you as a little bit defensive. But I also want, because in this deck, do you see how there's again that light? Do you see how he sees his people? Those are the other divers, and he's trapped. He has got a fish on the hook. And so these sharks can smell, can sense. There's a kill. There's blood in the water. And so he's now trapped in this, what would be a cavern. And he needs to get out there. So he's got to believe in himself that he can swim through the sharks. He might ditch that fish and go, okay, I can catch another one. But and I'll distract them by doing this and moving in this direction, right? Who knows? Because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know the outcome. And that's the thing with the 7 of Wands. You don't know the outcome, but you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in what it is you're creating. You have to believe and also be on the defense. So other people see you as maybe not being as open as what you might be. Again, that's their perception. But they know they can work well with you. I'm seeing this as more you can believe, you can make it. You can make it to that boat. And so they see you as believing and working well with others and putting the work into it to creation with this 3 of Pentacles. And I love the image of 3 different skin tones, right? 3 different people, 3 different nations, 3 different races that all believe and work well with others. Why? Because we are all human. We're all human. Doesn't matter the color of our skin. Doesn't matter our gender. By the way, there's only 2 genders. It doesn't matter. Because we can all work together against a common enemy. Now, what is that, sweet souls? We don't know. We don't know what's out there. We really don't. There's all this, alien talk. I know there's other entities, there's other life forms out there. I just have no idea what that means. And neither do we really until it comes to our front door. Is it here? Who knows? The 7 of Cups is what your hope and our fear is. Oh, and there's that Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles who was, look at all that he has planted, all that he's sown, all the dreams, right? All the work that goes into it. And it's going to lead with a small group of people right here. Just keep at it. Just keep at it and at it. At it and at it and at it. And this is a believe card. I believe I can make it to that boat. We got the bottom card here is the Queen of Pentacles, which is the crossing energy. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is, and again, you got to believe. You got to believe in what you're doing. You got to believe in the product, in the content, in the book, in whatever it is you're creating, in the app, in the software, in whatever it is that you are creating, in the design. And that's going to boss you up into that. And again, we're in Aries season, into that Emperor. That Emperor energy. Working well with those that not only have the same perspective, but that also see their value, also know their hard work is worth the time and effort. And so they bring to the table what you bring to the table. This is beautiful. Temperance. Last card out. Yes. Death and rebirth. The Death card. And the 3 of Cups. This is finding your soul tribe. This is finding those sweet souls that you can be yourself, your authentic self with. That they also bring their authenticity to you, to work, to your everyday. And so I feel there's a deck. Which deck is it? I think it's Cancer's deck. Then whenever I see the 3 of Cups, it's 3 butterflies. And so I always mention that it's you have found people that have gone through, and with the Death card, clarifying the Temperance, this is the death of the old way of thinking, the old way of expecting the worst outcomes. And the rebirth of positivity, the rebirth of love, of new, and again, Aries energy is always an energy of new. Did you see this? Did you hear this musician? This is the latest song, this is the latest app, and it's always new energy. It's something that they're on the verge of something new. So when you tap into that energy, that's the leaving of old narratives, of old beliefs, of old ways of being. And being patient with that alchemy process, with that balancing out process to find your soul tribe with the 3 of Cups, where you can truly be authentic with those people that you work with, for a lot of you. Now work, 8 of Pentacles, that which you might not see is clarified by, you got to be patient. The 7 of Pentacles, all the work that you've put in will grow. You've got to be patient. We've got the Temperance card and the 7 of Pentacles, as well as the Perspective, which is the Hangman. These are all cards that are talking about divine timing. Divine timing, sweet souls. Time is on your side. It really is. And when it comes to the death and rebirth, when it comes to the Death card, it is really be patient with the shedding of old, because it's not an overnight thing. Reprogramming your subconscious takes time. Reprogramming takes effort. It's the Knight of Pentacles, changing your everyday, changing your routine, I know this because I've done it here with this channel. Every day I record when the kids are at school. Every day I get them. I call it my editing team. I got my head editor, who we go through this process of every single day doing the routine. And it was a long time that I did this routine without even uploading anything, without even starting the channel. So it's getting into, it's that Knight of Pentacles. And so now it's becoming second nature. Now it feels very natural. Now I look forward to, what am I going to read today? What's the schedule, right? So Mondays are air signs. Tuesdays are, of course, fire. Water Wednesdays. Thursday is the earth signs. AI Fridays, you know it. A free-for-all Saturday. And of course, my beautiful Christ consciousness and angels on Sundays. That's my schedule. And I had to do the Knight of Pentacles to get into it, to change it, to modify it into something that was authentic, that I felt comfortable with. And so this is what I am building. What are you building, sweet souls? What is it that you are building? What is it that you've got going, that you see the opportunity, that your higher self is saying, hey, sweet souls, you are that golden opportunity. You are the golden goose. You are. On the table, we've got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. That's 3 aces, sweet souls. This is a brand new beginning. And in Aries season, go for it. Take care. Now, I'm going to just clarify. I don't really have a lot of numbers. I just noticed that. I've got a lot of majors and aces. All right, so I'm going to go over into this section. I got an 8 all by himself over here, so let's do 8. 8. And wrap this up with some angel messages. A cycle or pattern, is being repeated now so that you can understand the lesson. Take time to reflect. That's exactly what the 4 of Swords is all about. And it could be patterns of doubt, of negativity. I just went through one where I didn't think that I've wasted my time, right? Like, this is not working. And I really had to, and it's not that I expressed it because I didn't want to express it. And so I really went deep within with the Hermit. And so that was for me falling into that same doubt cycle, right? So that's what this message is about. A pattern or cycle is being repeated. And I feel it has to do with the devil, and it's doubt. So that you understand the lesson of quieting your mind with the 4 of Swords, and then really taking a look at that Ace of Swords and taking action on your truth with your clarity and your truth with a higher perspective. Absolutely. I see. Let's do 2, 4, 7 and then 74. Actually, they're saying 74 first. So let's do 74 first. Angels want you to spend more time sharing your plans with them so that they are better able to support you. 2, 4, 7. Now, any numbers that you see on my table, sweet souls, that I do not read aloud, those are personal messages for you. Get your book and take a look. If you do not have an Angel Numbers book, go to the description box below, click on the link, and grab yourself a book for all future reads. 2, 4, 7. Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Trust the changes that are occurring. They are miracles. Wow. Last one, sweet souls. I don't have a lot of numbers on the table today. I see 7, 4, 2. 7, 4, 2, sweet souls. Last one. Your angels are encouraging you to trust that higher learning is being revealed at this time. It's important for you to see that your previous experiences have been great teachers. More inner study is now required to progress. And that is what I see for you, sweet souls. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care from your forest fairy. Bye for now.